This breaks all sociological orders of the culture we're living in now, because we are raising up women to be men. And you are not applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away.
Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about that clip that you just heard. And it was from Pastor T.D. Jakes or Bishop T.D. Jakes, whichever title you refer to him as. And it was of a message that he's preaching. I'm not sure exactly when he preached this message, whether it's a while back or just most recently. But anyway, that snippet went viral because it got a lot of people upset, because he was holding women accountable. And it's like, nowadays, if you try to hold women accountable, you their enemy. Just like Paul said, am I your enemy because I tell you the truth? Because it's like, if you're not singing the praises of women, black women, all other races of women, then they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear nothing from you. And to say Pastor T.D. Jakes is misogynistic, Pastor T.D. Jakes has spent years, decades, generations speaking life into women, particularly black women. You could call him a lot of stuff, but misogynistic, that is not one of them. No. Many of times, I know many women who have wanted to give up, and then they listened to a sermon from Pastor T.D. Jakes, and then they got the strength that they needed to continue. Many women have good examples, especially of a black man, and then they have heard about Pastor T.D. Jakes, and then they have learned many different things from him. There's a lot of things I've learned from Pastor T.D. Jakes in his old sermons. That's what I'm talking about. But misogynistic, no, that's not misogynistic. No, it's not. And as I said, I try to listen to it over and over again. It's like, why are people getting mad? Because that is the truth. It is the truth. We're raising especially our black girls to be masculine and to go after the bag, to go after the degrees. It's women that I know. I know this one lady. Oh my goodness, if she do something right, if she says something right, she'd be like, oh, I got 3 master's degrees, that's why. Every time. She had to push it. She wears it. I don't know why she don't just get taught 3 master's degrees and then make a brooch out of them and then stick them on so she don't need to say that she has 3 master's degrees. Every time. It's not only her. I have women, I do this. Oh, I'm the one, I make more money than him. He works this and he works that. And we do push our girls to go after, the degrees and good jobs and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But then there's no balance, because they stay focused on, if they're in something that is bringing them money, sometimes they only focus on that. They neglect sometimes their husbands, they neglect their relationships, they neglect their children. Yes, they take care of them or whatever, but to where they're supposed to give their full attention, they are not. And we are losing our families, we are losing our homes, we are losing our children, because we are focused on the wrong things. We are, because now women have access to jobs and to get degrees. Well, years back, women didn't have that, so they focused on their homes and stuff like that. Not saying the home was perfect and stuff like that, but it's a lot of things that we are seeing in society now. It was not happening back then. It was not happening back then. So those roads were open for women that were being misused and abused by their husbands or whatever. And now doors open so women can go to school, women can get jobs, good jobs, and even be supervisor and manager of men, which sometimes go to their head. That's another thing, child. The way some of you women who are managers and supervisors be talking to these men, these young boys, y'all really change your life. Seriously. But what Pastor T. Jakes is no lie in there, because there are women who have climbed the corporate ladder. They have attained a degree, 2 degrees, 3 degrees, and they make sure you never forget that they got degrees. They make sure you never forget they make 6 figures, 7 figures. They make sure you never forget they got the power. There are women like that. So there's like a disconnect. Yes, we want you to get your degree. We want you to get, to make those thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in business. But there shouldn't be a disconnect with what you have to do. Whatever. To some people, they so focus on getting degrees and whatever they doing. It's like, you know what? I don't want no husband. I don't want no kids. I'll stay with my dogs and cats, stuff like that, because you can't deny your motherly nature. So you're gonna have to you're gonna have to find something to mother. That's why they either have cats or dogs, or they have different godchildren, because you can't deny your motherly nature. But when you flaunt and you keep on throwing this in people's face and make sure people don't ever forget what you have obtained and stuff like that, and you wonder why a lot of times your relationships don't work out, marriages don't work out, because you're telling the man that you don't need him anyway. Because, hey, look what I have achieved by myself. I did this all sometimes you don't even give God glory. I know, I thank God. Some people don't even do that, because it was all them. Because if God did not give you the breath of life, how would you have achieved that? Even God, you don't give the glory. Let me tell you something. When somebody loves you and cares about you, they tell you the truth, okay? Because they want you to have success in every area of your life. Because there are many women, they have success. They are successful in school. They're successful on their jobs, but are losing in relationships with their significant other, in relationships with their children, family members, even sometimes even friends. Because sometimes you be friends with these people for years, and then come to find out you guys were never friends. But when people want you to win, they want you to see success in every area, they tell you the truth. They tell you the truth. Because why? They want you to do better. Because if you are engaging in a behavior, they see. Because that's what a leader does. He see a leader, whether it's a woman or man, you see further than others. And you see, hey, these type of behaviors that many of these women are exhibiting, it's going to be their destruction in the future. So, hey, guys, this is what we need to do. But now it's like when you telling people stuff like that, oh, you a hater. Oh, you this. You don't want me. You want me to be poor. You want me to have no degrees. You want me this. And then you lose it. And by the time you wake up and realize it, it's too late, because you can't do nothing about it. But now is the time you can change it. That's why he's letting you know, hey, this is how we're raising our daughters. We need to We need to figure out how we can show them how to balance. Yes, you can go get a bag. Just like my daughter was saying, oh, she can't wait to get a bag with her husband. I was like, you don't have to wait to get a bag with your husband. You can get a bag, and then you could get married. You could already have a bag before you get married, in a sense, because she sees a lot of stuff, how a lot of women who have bags are alone, or the way they talk to their husbands. I guess that gave her a negative image. But I say, don't let that bag get to your head and disqualify you. Don't let that bag get to you and you walk around it everywhere and showing everybody, you see, I got a bag. You see my bag? Girl, I got my bag. That's my bag. I did that. Oh, yes, I did that by myself, okay? So I say, don't let that get to your head. But you can get a bag. You can get a bag before you get a husband. You don't have to do it with him. And if that's what you choose to do, okay, do that. But don't, oh, I can do this and I could get a bag for myself, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to turn like these women. No, I need to find out how can I balance. Get in the bag and don't let that bag get to my head. And what Pastor T.D. Jakes said is what needed to be said a long time ago. Anyway, that's all I had to say in this situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.